global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings Today. We usually hear this saying that forget the messenger if the messenger usually gets you angry, but maybe you should just listen to the message. I do not know where FFK, all of a sudden, some persons have said to call him out over so many things he said, but there's some classified information he's telling Nigerians that they should take note that there is more to it than meets the eyes. Don't forget that some many months ago, the late Malafia cried out over what is happening right now, and a lot of people just felt it was propaganda. He's no more to expatiate on what he heard the first time, but then again, Nigerians are beginning to feel the heat. But right now, FFK all of a sudden have made a U-turn and is spilling the beans. Well, before we go into the news report to find out what he said that may affect you and I, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see the bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. Hold on, he went back in history and he brought it to the present day and is telling Nigerians to think that the answers are right there in their faces, where the former aviation minister Femi Kayode FFK has stated that a number of Nigerian leaders worked for the United Kingdom and the United States. In an essay titled "What They Will Not Tell You," he listed issues he described as secrets about Nigeria that have not been told, answered, or explained. Of the 13 leaders that have led our country since 1960, 7 were working for the British M16 and or the American CIA. Only the remaining 6 were working solely for Nigeria. The other 7 were firmly within the power, control, and grip of the Britain and America, the author noted, which is FFK Femi Fani Kayode. The former aide to ex-president Olusegun Obasanjo called them spies and informants that were carefully and craftily planted. Of the 5 Nigerian leaders that died whilst on the throne, every single one of them was murdered in cold blood by a local agent of the CIA with the tacit and implicit support of M16 and Langley. Fani Kayode insisted that no military coup has ever been successful in Nigeria without the tacit backing and support of M16 and or the CIA, noting that every nation has secrets. FFK said most are classified and are known only to experienced, circumspect and cerebral members of the intelligence community. I quote him, he said, "Nigeria is no different but has a legion. There are more secrets hidden in the belly of our nation's womb and history than most." Okay, I take that again. Said there are more secrets hidden in the belly of our Nigerians' womb and history than most. He said secrets about Nigeria include the death of Shehu Musa Yaradua, MKO Abiola, ex-head of state Sani Abacha, Dele Giwa, Sulia Adedeji, Alfred Rawani, Bola Ige. Others are Funsho Williams, Ibrahim Abacha, Tunde Idiagbon, Abubakar Audu, Abba Kyari, Brigadier Bako, Major General Shua, Bagudu Kauto, and Air Marshal Alex Bade. Also secretive, according to Fani Kayode, are the C-130 plane crash, the Bellevue plane crash, the Chibok girls' abduction, the identity of foreign entities and local collaborators backing Boko Haram and ISWAP. He further mentioned the murderous herdsmen in the northeast and the northwest, and the violent secessionist agitation and the broader bringing down of people by UGM in the southeast. FFK added that Nigerian people, though blissful in their naivety and innocence, still believe that they control their own future and destiny. He lamented that citizens have no idea about what went on in the past and what is going on because they either do not care or are busy trying to make ends meet. They are also unaware that our country has become something of a football that is being kicked around and silently carved up by the Americans, the British, and the French, and increasingly the Chinese. All these that ruled us and gallantly attempted to stand up against Western domination, neo-colonialism, and had a patriotic, zealous, and enviable Pan-African disposition were taken out by a coup d'etat or being brought down. You want their names? FFK asked. I will not mention them, he said. Kindly do the research yourselves and work out who they are. I will say, though, that each of them at least gave us something to be proud of. Yet, the tales of woe and sordid state secret continue. Did you know that approximately 800,000 Nigerian civilians, including women and children, were brought down by Biafran forces during the 3-year Nigerian civil war? We often talk about and rightly condemn the mass murder and slaughter of 3 million Biafran citizens, civilians, including 1 million children, but rarely do we spare for or even mention the 800,000 civilians that also perished. FFK stressed that the genocide and crimes against humanity went both ways. These are bitter and uncomfortable truths that many hate to hear and others will find hard to believe. The dark history of Nigeria is not known by 95% of Nigerians, he added. Nigerians have lambasted him. A lot of people did not spare him at all. In fact, they called him so many names. All right, but let's feel the pulse of Nigerians very quickly and we'll wrap this up. This one here is saying, this man says the truth and you are abusing him. This country he mentioned are issues. This one here is saying, Ma, this one here is saying, Ma ihunabo. You are just a green snake in a green grass. Okay, for some of us who don't understand what Mma Ihunabo is two-edged sword. Today, in fact, is nowhere, is not loyal to anything, it's only loyal to himself, me, myself, and I. That's what the Mma Ihunabo generally it means, And this one here is saying, there is truth in this, even though I don't like FFK. We don't even understand our country anymore. And these people, the Western powers, are just looking at us as things go down. This one here is saying, I believe there are silent deals and agreement Nigerian leaders must have signed with the Western powers. I knew so as to take full control of their crude oil indirectly, but them never tell us how many years deal, maybe 100 years or more. If not, I wonder why we can't fully refine our crude. If not, they've got to tell us why they still export our crude and buy refined products. The senselessness is intoxicating, and quietly soon enough, everything will be exposed. Giant of Africa with dark history that will never stop haunting her. That's not going to wrap it up. Let's meet in our comment section. What's your take?